last, the moment I have been waiting months for this to happen. And it finally did. Guys, that means that old season is just around the corner. No one else will call this or say this, but we did. We pre-filled it or called it ahead of time, and it just happened. I'll explain when old season is, because everyone is upset that their altcoins aren't running. But today, there's extra of the odd. First things first, Hess, great news. I would like to add that Christopher Waller of the Federal Reserve says rates could be lowered as early as the July meeting. If I'm not wrong, this shows that I was right. That's around the end of July. It seems a little strange that they would cut rates and then all start pumping. Oh, okay. What do we say again around that time? It was likely just confirmed by the Federal Reserve. Even if they do lower rates, it is going to be 25 basis points. They'll be so far behind it. It doesn't matter, but I think people will finally be happy that they cut, and altcoins and cryptocurrencies will go through the roof. But the real boom won't happen until the black zone comes. But that's a different story for another day. What happened with Bitcoin's power is something I want to talk about. It's been months since I've had something like this happen, and it did today or yesterday. It doesn't matter. Just to make sure you remember, I told you about the head and shoulders pattern on motion. That is the left shoulder, the head, and then the right shoulder will be used. Yes? That's about momentum, which means that momentum is like men getting less and less as it goes up. Okay, that means it will fall at that point. What does it mean if this chart falls? It means that all coins are very strong against Bitcoin. What did you just see? It was just set off. The shoulder on the right. The weekly just set off the right shoulder on motion. There will be no doubt about it on Sunday night. It's pretty much going to be proven, guys. After that, you have to see a red light. I think it will reach its highest point by the end of next month. This chart will reach its highest point. The guys say it might be something like this. It's most likely going to reach 69.5% or around this area, okay? This is where the peak for Bitcoin's power is. And this is where alt season finally starts. Yes, we really did call it that because look at this movie. All of this fits together so well because if we do pump here and Bitcoin does dump, this is where it all ends, right? Hold on. The slump is about to start right now. Can you see that this pump is the one we've been calling for the whole time? This chart shows that Bitcoin is likely to make a higher high from this pivot, right? Everyone will be crying because it's going to be another high. What's going on? All coins are dying against Bitcoin if it dumps, which it has. Being careful is important when this tops all season will happen, and you know what will happen. Keep an eye on this so it pumps like this all the way down to this low. Before I say anything else, let me clear the air. When we reach this low point in September or August, to be exact, is when everything is over. When will we know if the real holy all season is going to happen or if it's just a fake one? In other words, if we hold on to this moving average as support, that's the real deal for the whole season. All coins will be worth 100 to 1000x. I'll say it again if it holds at support, all right? It's pretty simple. This slump will happen. You should buy here if you haven't already in the next month or so because of this, right? Because the whole season is about to start, guys. That's just my view. It's not true in nature. This also works with Bitcoin since you already know what will happen with it. Bitcoin makes a difference, as well as Bitcoin, but I think it will go down. A trustworthy crypto expert says. This has a lot of backing. But if we do lose it, 94 to 98K will be the next strong area of support. What do you think? Okay, this is my analysis of Bitcoin, and I think I'll be right. Look at this. We called this before too. In fact, I showed you guys that video where I called it. I think this will come down, guys. It will go up all the way and then come back down like this. Right now, there are signs that this will go up all the way to a new all-time high. That's where all the coins go off, people. I'm not making this up, so you know I'm telling you the truth. We're talking about this right now. Let me get rid of this. You guys should guess what happened. Bears, I told you this was bad news because all we did was fight back. This yellow line is below us. Do you see this yellow line? Where it held up for a long time, or a lot of times, right? For a long time. We are holding it as pushback right now. That's not good. We need to flip 104K, hold it as a base, and then go back up. I repeat, if Bitcoin doesn't happen, If it closes, which it has already done, it's game over. If it closes like daily candles and other things on higher time frames below 104K, it's game over. It will reach 88K. That's just my view, since you can see all the support and resistance right here. It's as clear as day. I think we figured it out, guys, because I told you this a few weeks ago, and now it's all coming together. Isn't that strange? Yes, let's look at this chart again. We're on help, guys. I need to hold on to this, which is the last line of support at 14K for a Bitcoin. It's the last line before, let me look at this, before 90 to 95K or so comes into play. And then below that is, after that, it drops to 90K and then it stops around 88K. Okay, guys. It looks like it's not right now, but there could be a fake out pump like this, right? Hold 14K if it doesn't. We have to keep 14K help. It will die if it doesn't. Last but not least, everything we've been talking about is coming true, and it's all free for everyone. This isn't advice about money, it's just my view, but anything could happen. Things look like they're becoming real. Don't forget that this is free. Please share this movie with anyone who might be interested in what's coming up. Crypto in the UK is where this comes from. There is a lot of money in the market because people are shorting it because they think it will go down. There is also a lot of money in the market because people think it will go up. They want something. Okay, they're going to get whiplash. They are going to get both. They're going to kill both of you. They are going to take both sides out at some point. Yes, that makes me think they'll go low first. After that, they'll try to go up before the full slump hits later, is just what I think. This is for Ethereum. Take a look at all that depth. It looks like it's really thick and red, right? Without a doubt, they'll go down for these lows, which is exactly what we've been talking about for weeks. And guys, it's really pretty, right? Trump says, hey, it's too late. This is interesting. Powell worries about costs, many of which were caused by Biden's fake left-wing government, but he could never help lower interest rates, which would be the best thing he could do for our country. And if you cut them down to the number they should be, 1 to 2%, that numbskull would save the doubters up to $1 trillion every day. Donald Trump is an absolute mess who needs help right now. Cuts, 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 Powell. He knows what's coming up, so we need to cut. They are behind the times, which is why Trump is calling for cuts. Heavy, 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 like behind the curve. Heavy. How do we understand this? Look at all of these other places. Trump put up a sign with the address of every central bank in the world. Under rates, folks. This is extremely evil. I've never seen anything like that before. He is putting it in place so that everyone can see it, because the United States is behind a few other countries, but everyone else knows what's going to happen. It looks like America is always last. It looks like America is always last and everything, but when they do show up, they move on right away, right? So he's still calling Jerome Powell a guy we need to get rid of because we know a slump is coming. Then they'll cut so fast that it will be débauculé. Look at this. The chances that the September FOMC will lower rates have gone up to over 71%. That move will go up because I think they're going to cut soon, but that's just a fake move. They always make a mistake. When you see the first move, let me show you something about XRP, right? We all love XRP here. The first move is almost always the wrong one. What does it mean if X repeat dumps here? The real direction is up. That's the real move, so they won't pump it up here. They always start with the false move to trick everyone. Then when the right cuts come along, oh well. When the right cuts happen, let's say, hey guys, that's the false move, right? That's the wrong move. They are going to cut, but it will be a fake cut. Everyone gets all excited and hyped up about it, but it's not going to happen. There is the right move. Those are the real cuts that will happen, guys, just when we need them the most. Do you all understand what I mean? This is really crazy.